Good afternoon, third grade. For today, we are going to work on creating a Google Doc over our favorite animal research that we did last week. So first you need to go ahead and get to LitLab. Remember, if you don't have that bookmarked, you can do that by going to the waffles. I'm also going to say, as you are working through this with Mrs. Freeman, if you need the video paused or need help, you really need to get her stopped so that next week when I'm back, we are all on the same page for what needs completed. So once I'm into LitLab, we're going to click on this top assignment called Favorite Animal. And then here's where things are going to be a little bit different just because you guys are the students. So over here, you should have your plus create button. So you're going to click that. So imagine I'm clicking the plus create. Then I'm going to go down and choose a Google Doc. Once you've done that, it's going to take just a minute to load. So then you're going to see, I think it'll say like your name dash favorite animal. Go ahead from right here, click on that Google Doc to open it. And I'm going to go ahead and get a new Google Doc. All right, so with this, we are going to be making a title first, and I do plan to hopefully print these out and hang them in the hallway. So we want to make sure that it is large enough that everybody can read it, but also that it's going to fit on one page. And typically with a title, we want it centered. So I'm coming over here where I see just these straight lines. I'm going to click that. And then you are going to want to click on the second option, which is going to center our text. So go ahead and do that now. Find where you need to go to center the text. And then we're going to change our font size to 18. And this top line is going to be the name of your favorite animal. So you'll go ahead and type that in now. Then we're going to go ahead and press enter. And the second line is going to be who this is by. And I want us to actually type the word by, lowercase, so B-Y. However, once you press the space bar, it's going to think, oh, you want that capitalized. We don't. So I'm going to press the backspace key once. It should put it back to lowercase. And then you're going to type your first and last name. Once you have done that, you're going to hit enter 2 times. And now we're going to go and find a picture of our favorite animal. So this, I know you've done in your classroom, and we did this with our naked mole rat. So just a review of how we get there. So we're going to go to insert and down to image. And then we're going to come over to search the web. So insert, image, search the web. It then pops up over here, and you're going to search for your animal. You're going to have 2 minutes to find a picture of your animal that you want to use. All right, you should have your picture in there now. So you see mine. Mine is probably a little too big to be able to fit all of the information we need on our page. So I'm just going to click on my image, and then if I use any of the blue dots around it to simply resize it so that it is more appropriate for our project. So I'm just going to make it a little bit smaller because remember, I only have 2 facts that I have to type, so I don't need a ton of room left below the picture, but enough to have room for those 2 facts. So after you have your picture resized, I'm going to click right after my picture. So then you see my cursor is here. I clicked after my picture. I'm going to hit enter 2 times again. And so now this is where we're going to type our facts. But before we do that, we need to get a few more things ready. So we're going to change our font size back a little smaller. So I'm going to change it to size 13. You're just going to have to type that in because that's not a choice in the menu. Then we no longer want this centered. So I'm coming back to where I have my menu options of lines. Click that, and now we're going to go back to our option 1, which is left align. And then the final thing, since we have 2 facts, we want them to be numbered. An easy way to do that is just using the numbering feature. So I'm looking up here, you have the check marks, you have the dots or what they call a bulleted list, and then you have the number. So if I just click numbered list, it's going to automatically make that number 1. I would type in then my fact about penguins and press enter again, and it'll automatically make the 2. So now is when you will be able to go back to your table. You'll get your papers and you can type in your 2 facts about your animal.